purpose behind the workshops. The workshops is to take this team to the next level. I had long conversations with a couple of our legends this weekend who know what they're doing when it comes to internet marketing, and they basically coached me on and really helped me understand the value of the email marketing and reaching out to people who are out there looking for stuff, and reaching out to those people and bringing them to a workshop first rather than taking them straight to the webinar to meet Val. And the purpose of that is to give away value, just to give them something of value to help them build their business, because a lot of those folks that we're reaching out to out there on the internet, they're already in a business. We know that. We have that on Facebook, right? We connect with people every day who already have a business and they're looking for something to make that business better. You and I know that what we have here at the Legends is something everybody can use, right? Regardless of what they call their primary company, regardless of how much they love their product. So what Rex is doing with his team, and it's working phenomenally, is to reach out to the email list, or anybody. It doesn't have to just be on email, the people that you're meeting on Facebook, however you're meeting people, and bring them to the workshop first. Offer this to them first to give them something of value that they can walk away with. And then at that point, introduce them to your mentor, and then just segue right into the webinars. And so the goal here with a vision that I have is to pull on you guys and have you share your expertise with the rest of the, so that before every live webinar, we have a leader on here, someone who can get on and share something that they've done that's worked. I don't see Rebecca on here this morning, but Rebecca Stevenson, for example, recently did an ad on Backpage. And you guys might be familiar with Backpage. And am I back? Let me know. Yes, I will get a GoDaddy link for that link for sure, Bob. Am I unfrozen? I did freeze for a second. Again, I apologize for my computer blurps this morning, but we'll muddle through. Okay. But anyway, yes, I will get us a GoDaddy domain for that long link, and that way you can just take that same link every time. This is our webinar room. It's set up. There's no reason for you to have to go out and get a separate one and that sort of thing, unless, of course, you want to have your own separate workshops and webinars, and, hey, that's absolutely cool if anybody wants to do that. Oh, am I too loud? Blair says I'm loud. Am I loud? There we go. Is that better, Blair? Okay. Sorry about that. I think it was jacked all the way up. That's better? Okay. Was I screaming at you? Now Freddie says I'm too soft. All right. Well, we'll leave it right there for just a second. All righty. Okay. So that's what we're going to do, and what I'm going to be doing is reaching out to each one individually, and we're going to be putting together these just workshop on things that you're using, things that you can give people of value, that they can just come and hop onto this, and they see this team. They see this team atmosphere, and they want to be a part of this. And again, it won't be like this every day, because we'll have the computer issue fixed up too. Yeah, and we have a conference line. We can call into the conference line as well. I don't know, is that the one for everybody, Blair? Is that one for mine too? If it's not, I'll find that conference line. So if, for example, if someone's having issues hearing, they can just listen to it via on the phone as well. So let me see, Blair, if I just, you have moderator mode, so I'm going to just hit the button and untalk and see if you can hop in here and share a little bit this morning with us while
didn't hear the last, what did you want me to say, Sherry? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I did for a moment. I was trying to get Blair here to, can you chat with us, Blair? Oh, okay, I wasn't hearing him. I'm not hearing you. Okay, I'm going to hit the red button so you can,
Okay. Yeah, I didn't hear what you wanted me to say, but just to maybe give you all an update, we do have the e-wallet system is back in the back office, and people can actually join with that as well. So we have taken off the PayPal option in the back office, but things are really, really moving great. And we got some big announcements coming this week, and we really feel like this is going to be one of the biggest companies ever. And it's just exciting to see, how the interviews are coming along. I mean, this is actually a lot different than I thought it was going to be. It's not just about training, and it's about getting your mind in the right mindset for success and surrounding yourself with successful people, and that's really what it takes to build a large business and a large team. And that's what we have here. And it's really exciting seeing people that have never had success before making money now. And that is really, really cool. I mean, we've got the best compensation plan, the best product. We're in all around the world. So, it doesn't get any better than this. It really doesn't, guys. And so this can work for anybody in any business. And we're just excited to see where this is going to be going in the next few months. I mean, we're really looking to see some really incredible growth. I feel like we're on the cusp of the breakout phase, and I think in the next couple of weeks we're going to really hit that. So anyway, a lot of cool stuff coming. Got some big announcements coming this week as well, and I'm not going to talk about that yet, but we look for some really cool stuff coming. But like I said, the new thing for you guys is the e-wallet. This is really cool. You can have that set up to transfer your commissions automatically to any checking account in the world, credit card, debit card. You can even order a debit card through them. And so that's really good. I know we have a lot of people waiting for that around the world. So that is up, and you can register for that. And that's the newest thing. The other thing, just so we don't really talk about this a lot, but we do have that really cool savings club in the back office. If you go to your back office, and by the way, I'm going to be doing a video on the back office. I'm going to try and knock that out today sometime, how to navigate the back office and everything back there. But one of the things, like I said, we don't talk about that much is the savings club back there. And guys, if you use this, you will save more money than it costs you to be in this business. We've got some incredible deals back there, like $29.99 unlimited talk, text, and data on the T-Mobile network. It works fantastic. I've got that on my phone. You can get that on any phone. They'll send you a SIM card. You can get a new phone, get a new number, whatever you like. Keep your current number. But there's some really cool things back there that can help people easily save 25 bucks a month. I know we've got people saving $60, $70 a month just on their groceries using our coupon section back there. You can save up to 90% at restaurants. We've even got Walmart and Sam's Club back there where you can get incredible deals, and you can actually go on and get even better deals than you can at the store and just go to the Walmart or Sam's Club and pick it up. You don't even have to go shopping. Buy it all online. And so when you get a few minutes, guys, check it out. There's tons of stuff in there, and really, really cool saving stuff. And again, we don't talk about that, I don't think, as much as we should, but that's a really cool way to help you guys save more than the membership right there. So anyways, anything else you wanted me to share? I've got to jump off here in a second, reboot my computer for the next call. If anybody has any questions or anything while I'm in here. Okay, cool. All right. So, all right, guys. Well, I'll turn it back over to you, Sherry.
Awesome. Thank you, Blair, so much. Okay. Why the workshops? Uh, I told you about the conversation I had with the legends. Hope you guys can hear me okay now. We have to do this. This is the time. What it's for is to invite your list, your prospects, your Facebook friends to workshops. Today is just orientation, just to get us started so we know what we're doing and what we have. We'll have that link. I'll get us a GoDaddy link today for that and share that out. We're going to give value. Sharing knowledge is money. It's money in the bank. We need to do this so that we're giving people that constant value. And we're just going to kick it off here today with this one before the 12 o'clock call, and then we'll be doing another one with Mike Langis. And it looks like Mike might have got bumped off, so hopefully he'll get back in here in a minute, because I want him to talk with you a little bit too about what he's going to be sharing. And here's okay. Michelle can't hear me anymore. I'm frozen. Oh, there's Mike. Mike, you're not. Oh, there you are. Okay, good. I'll pull you out here in just a second, Mike. Good deal. We want to show the people the value of this team. I'm going to, well, I might turn the, let me turn my camera off for a second and see if that helps. Nope, it didn't turn off. Huh? When you want to turn the camera off, it doesn't turn off. Okay, never mind then. So anyway, we want to show the people the value of this team and the family. That's a big deal too. People want community. They want a family to be a part of, and we're family first here. As you guys probably know, you're not alone when you come here. That you have lots of people that you can reach out to ask questions, to get help with different things, and that's what we're about here. So that's a big deal. They need that. Okay, the topics are going to be about mindset, and I call it the mindset mouth connection. That's going to be something I'm going to be harping on a whole lot. I'm going to be doing a lot of training on that. Building your list. Mike's going to be helping us with that. We're going to show you how to do solo ads. Easy solo ads, how to do it easy. I know a lot of people panic when it comes to stuff like this, but it's easy to build your list when you know how to do it correctly. I followed a 4-minute video of Rex Harris's and did my first solo ad and didn't even have to create the ad, so that's pretty cool. The power of the herd, we're going to be talking about that. MLM Recruit on Demand, we're going to be talking about if you don't have this already, why you need it. You absolutely have to have that. Again, solo ads, Facebook stuff, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And I just want to encourage you guys to think before you jump on some of this stuff out there on Facebook, because not all of it's cool. You know, some of it's pretty crazy, and some of these people get on there and they promise you a lot of stuff that's going to help you, and then come to find out at the end of the day they're really trying to build their list from your friends list. So just kind of be cautious. I had a conversation with a guy that's out there doing some stuff right now, and promising people he's going to build their list and all that kind of stuff. And I got on a Skype conversation with this guy, and I have to tell you, I was not impressed. I was not at all. He pitched me on 4 different things before we got off of that Skype chat, and he was obnoxious, to say the least. I would just caution you not to jump on everything because it promises you to boot up your friends list, because I personally would rather have fewer quality people than to have 5,000 people that, you know, aren't quality. I'll just put it that way. So just be cautious about that, but we'll do some stuff. I'll show you some stuff that Rex did, and I'll bring in some other folks that are doing some stuff that I think is will introduce you to some quality people. YouTube, definitely. Where's Phil? Phil in the UK, he's my hero this morning, because he, I put out a request for videos, and bam, he got on it and did an awesome first video. So YouTube is where it's at, folks. You know, nowadays people go straight to YouTube. They don't even go to Google. They go to YouTube first and type in what they're looking for, how to do something, how to fix something. They're literally, it's taken over. So if you're not on YouTube, and you're letting some fear of the thing hold you back, don't do that, because there's money to be made on YouTube. You need to get out there and help you get the word out. So, and then just a message about that, the danger of trying to do it all. What happens to us in the internet marketing world and the network marketing world is every single thing we get exposed to, we feel like we have to try to do it all. We just started doing videos, and then somebody does a training on Instagram, and bam, we think, I'm supposed to be doing Instagram now, right? And then right after you get your Instagram account set up and you throw some pictures in there and you just got it figured out, you see a training on Pinterest, okay? So now I'm supposed to be doing Pinterest, right? So we jump off of Instagram to Pinterest. And then somebody says, okay, you need to be doing solo ads. Oh my gosh, now I got to drop everything and learn how to do solo ads. So you can combine some things without going nuts, but it's important not to try to do it all. You would be so much more productive to find that one thing that you're good at, that you like doing, because if you don't like doing it, you're not going to get in there and do it every day. If you hate it, you'll find excuses not to do it, right? So find the thing that you really enjoy doing, that you're good at, and just keep at it and build that list. Again, the one thing you may have to kind of force yourself to do a little bit is in building that list is communicating via email, but we're going to help you out with that as well. So I'm going to try to pull Mike out here if I can, if Mike's still with me. Yeah, there you are. Okay, Mike, I'm going to untalk myself here for a minute, and if you would hop in there, I want you to share with folks a little bit about the vision of this, what we've talked about doing, and what you see, and the kind of things that you're going to be teaching on. So you take it. Hey, Mike. Right below the chat box here, you'll see in a little square, kind of at the very bottom of the page, a little button that says Talk Now, and yours should be live. Yours should be green because you're a moderator. So if you just push that button, you may have to push it and hold it, but if you just push that button, then you can talk. And if not, we'll get it figured out after the fact here, because we're gonna close it up early. Yeah, it's on the lower left of the screen, below, kind of below the chat box here, talk button. Like, you seeing that? Let me know if you're seeing it, and before I undo myself, because we both can't talk at the same time. No. Well, that's weird. Hang on. All right, I'm going to do this again, Mike. Enable share, enable. All right, let's do this. Grant permissions. Let's try this again. All right. You should see it now, Mike. I think we got it figured out. You seeing that now? Okay. Well, no worries. We'll get Mike figured out. Again, today is just to get on here, do a run through. We'll call it a drive run through. We'll get it figured out. That's all right, Mike. We'll do it. You and I will get on after this, after the 12 o'clock call, and we'll get it figured out. So what we're going to do right now is just Monday through Thursday, 11 and 8. Mike is going to get on tonight. We'll get him figured out, and he's going to get on before the 9 o'clock, and he's going to do a little training on the solo ads and get us up and going with that. And then the vision is to have a workshop prior to every live event. So again, I can't do them all. Mike can't do them all. And I really want each of you guys who, you know, feel comfortable doing it. Eventually, a lot of people will. But, yeah, everybody. Thank you so much for your patience this morning. I didn't anticipate it to be this rough. I worked. We'll get the bugs worked out. My son's a computer guy, so yeah, we'll get it figured out. Yeah, we're going to do, Freddie, we're going to do, this one was, the main one was to let people know we're here, we're getting started, but we're definitely going to have lots and lots of training on MLM Recruit on Demand, how to utilize that. You'll also need to get, if you don't have MLM Recruit on Demand yet, get with the person who brought you into the Legends, get their link and get that from them. Go ahead and get it. It's $15 one time. And then what we're going to do is you're also going to need the autoresponder back there. Ryan has a third-party autoresponder called Response Magic, and you're going to want to get that so you can send out emails. As these leads are coming in, as you get leads in there, they're going to automatically be put in your Response Magic autoresponder, and you need to have that live and up and running so that you can send out little emails to them to let them know, hey, you need help building a business. We have these live free workshops for you at such and such time. They're going to come in here. We're going to go over stuff, and then we're going to say, by the way, if you'd like to meet my mentor who helped change everything for me, this is him. And then we'll segue right into the Legends Network, and folks can come right on there and be on there for the calls. So yes, if you already have an autoresponder set up in your own leads, and you have that in place, you absolutely can do that for sure. You are not obligated to have to use MLM Recruit on Demand. We're going to be talking about that though, because MLM Recruit on Demand, for you guys who don't know, they are really integrating that into the Legends more and more all the time. And so that will be something that you're going to want to get, even if you have another autoresponder system set up that you're actually pumping your emails out to your leads for. So you definitely want to have it. If you don't have it yet, you're going to want to get the MLM Recruit on Demand. Trust me, when you hear the announcement that it's getting ready to come out and what they're getting ready to do, it's insane. Okay, so yes, we're going to be having bunches and bunches of these workshops. It's just a matter of getting them set up, get them going, fine-tune everything so we have everybody up to speed on the system and how to use it and that sort of thing. And what I'm really hoping is that some of you guys now that are out there will be ready soon to step up and take over one of the times. What I'd really like to see is a different person doing each one. I'll be glad to take Monday morning, 11 o'clock. I have a lot of stuff I feel like I can share that's of value, but I'd really like to see a different person be on that workshop and be leading those workshops completely independently of myself or Mike or whatever. But say, hey, Shannon, today it's your time is Wednesday. You do the 3 o'clock one, and Joe Beretti, your time is Tuesday at whatever. So don't freak out if you're not there right now. If you're like, oh, I'm not prepared to do something like that, that's okay. You'll get there, because trust me, it will position you as a leader in this industry when you can get on Facebook and post yourself, hey guys, I'm leading a workshop today that will show you how to build your business. Our team keeps growing. That's going to position you as a leader, and that's what I want for each of you on this team. This team is 400 strong, and we need to be able to have 400 people out there blasted and proving, showing themselves as leaders in this industry. So what I want to do, since I have just sorry about that, you might hear my puppy dog in there. I'm going to take just a couple of moments and share with you about what I'm going to be talking a lot about on my workshops. And you might think, well, I thought that I was just going to be learning all the techno stuff. Well, we're going to have tons and tons of techno stuff, solo ads and all that. That's coming. But one of the things that I know is detrimental to your success and such a huge part of whether you succeed or fail in this business or any other is that connection between your mind, your mouth, your heart, what you're thinking, what you're saying. I can prove to you with my own testimony this morning how what you're saying and what you're believing for, how that can change your entire life. And I'm going to be going in depth. Are actually real tangible things in your mind. Whoops, sorry, I think my little thing. Thoughts are actually real things in your mind, folks. People have a hard time believing that, but science, they can literally now take snapshots, looks like limbs from trees, and your trees either look healthy and live, like a green forest that's live, or it looks like a toxic waste dump. And if yours looks like that, then, and that's the kind of thing that's going on in your head, number one, you're not only going to succeed, but you're going to get sick in your body. You're going to get sick in your body because those kind of thoughts and your mind is like that. It's toxic, and it's toxic to your body, your life, your health, your ability to prosper. It matters what you're saying. It matters what you're saying all the time. It matters what you're saying, and it matters what you believe. I'm going to teach you about confessing and making declarations every day and the power of that. We're going to be talking about that in depth. I will share just a snippet. Let me know if you want to hear this. I'll tell you my testimony. How the days leading up to, put a Y in the box if you want to hear my testimony this morning. How the days leading up to before I came into the Legends Network. You guys want to hear that? Okay, I'm getting some yeses. I'm getting some yeses. All right. So I'm going to be sharing this. Won't have time to go into all of it this morning, but I'll share this part of it with you real quick. Several weeks ago, I was in a place of total despair. I was so upset on this particular day that I was literally, you can maybe see it over my shoulder, lying across my ottoman, crying out to God to just let me die. Because and I certainly don't have time to go into that whole story, but my family and I have been going through a valley for a while now, and trying to keep the faith and get through that thing can get pretty tough, as you guys know, because I know for every name represented here, there's a valley, and you're either getting ready to go into one, you're in one right now, or you're just coming out of one. So for those of you coming out, praise the Lord, I'm so happy for you. But anyway, I was despondent that day. I was desperate, and I was so I didn't know what, just crying out to God, and just let me die, because it's just been so hard for so long. I have the hours and the time, the effort, the money that I have put into trying to rebuild my business, recapture what I had. in the MLM industry years ago when I had a good run there that got taken away from me because of someone's greed. Trying to rebuild my family's life and that sort of thing, it just was not happening. Been in so many different things, trying so many different things, and it just wasn't happening. So it was a day of desperation. And I got up off of that ottoman and I got on my other computer in there, and I had a conversation with a lady that I had just met recently who's a believer. And she asked me, Sherry, have you been saying confessions? And as a believer, we have done everything through this process. We have prayed, we have fasted, we've done it all, okay? But I'll have to be honest and say, because of the severity and the longevity of what we've been through, was I getting up every day and proclaiming what I know my destiny is, the prophecies that have been spoken over me? Was I doing that? No. So rather than question it and doubt it, when she shared her testimony with me of how that changed things for them, we got into action. My husband and I, we didn't doubt it. We didn't, because we're believers and we know that's true. There's power what comes out of your mouth. And folks, let me stop here and throw in a little commercial. This is why it's so powerful and so important for you to be in an atmosphere like this, surrounded by people who can speak into your life when you are going through and can throw you that rope and remind you, no, don't give up. I know you're going through hell right now and it's hard, but only speak out of your mouth what you know in your heart to be true. You know you've been called to create wealth. You know you're supposed to be prosperous. You know you're supposed to help other people. And don't stop saying it. I don't care how hard it is. I didn't have anybody in my life at that moment to speak that to me. But that lady did that day, and we got up, and I kid you not, I got my phone, and I have a Galaxy S3. I don't know what you guys have, but I downloaded a little program on it that has an endless loop capability, and I started recording these confessions. And we literally put our phones under our pillows at night and let those play. There we go. For some reason, when that thing pops up, it freezes. So I'll say that again. When we put our phones under our pillows and let these confessions play 24/7, and within 30 days, I was introduced to Val Smith and part of the Legends Network. And within days after that, my phone is ringing, and Val Smith is calling me saying, would you like to come alongside me and present the Legends Network? Hello? It works. It works. What you say, what you believe, will absolutely affect your outcome and whether or not you ever reach your destiny. And the phenomenal thing is here, and I'll share this little bit of my testimony as well. Back in September of 2012, when my mom relocated to heaven, as my family and I were spending those days with her leading up to her passing, I really felt like the Lord impressed on me about my mom's life and how she had fulfilled her destiny. And I have to say this in all honesty. I had never been as respectful of my mom as in certain areas as I should have been, because I saw my mom as someone, she was, you've heard Val talk about how terrified he was of public speaking and that sort of thing. Mom was the kind of person, she would have never done what I'm doing sitting here right now on this video. She would have died first. She didn't have any desire to step out, to do anything like this. In fact, she would just crawled in a hole and died. She just didn't have the ambition to get out there and be, have an entrepreneurial spirit and do things like that. And so, I guess I didn't respect her in a way, but I felt like during that week, that the Lord really showed me how, you know what? She did fulfill her purpose. Her purpose was to be here and bring you up in such a way that it would, you had the mindset and the heart to do the things you were going to do, but she was your foundation, and her job was just to be here and raise you up. That was her purpose, and she fulfilled that absolutely beautifully. And you know what? I really felt like the Lord gave me a really beautiful thing about her life, and I was wanted to share that at her funeral with everyone, to really edify and uplift her, and really a message for the family. And as we stood there, moments before the funeral was to start, my sister, one of my sisters, said to me, I didn't know this at the time, but they had gone behind my back when they found out that I wanted to speak. And this is just, you know, family dynamics. It is what it is, right, folks? And they were absolutely not going to let that happen. They did not want me to speak. They didn't want any part of that, and so against it that standing literally 2 minutes before the funeral was to start, my sister looked me in the eye and said, Sherry, you know you would be an embarrassment if you tried to preach. And that's how we went into my mom's funeral. So I tell you that to tell you this. That happened. It was devastating. I had to forgive and move on, right? But literally, my first phone conversation with Val Smith, he says to me, now this is Val Smith, who has generated over $600 million in this industry, brought over 2 million people into it, and he's heard me speak just a little bit to the team on one phone call, which I recorded because somebody requested it. I wasn't even going to record it, and I posted the link on our group. Val and listened to it, and he calls me and says to me, you have a gift. You need to be on the platform. Now, who do you think I need to be hanging around, folks? Who do you think I want speaking into my life? Any guesses? Give you 3 guesses. First 2 don't count. So I'm here to tell you that you are in the right place. You are being surrounded by people who believe in you, who believe in the spirit that's in you, who are going to, yeah, you're all right, Val, all day long, right? Doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that out. But that's what I'm here for, folks. I want to be that voice in the wilderness. On me. There you go. You need to be surrounded by people who believe in you, who will speak truth to you, who will encourage you to get outside yourself. If Phil's still with me, Phil from UK got on there this morning and downloaded a video. He did his first video. I don't know how many companies Phil's been in, but he felt encouraged enough and felt strong enough about this team that he got on that video camera and did a video, and it was freaking awesome. It was amazing. And I forgive you, Phil, for being a kitty guy, not a puppy guy. I love you anyway, okay? So this is the kind of stuff we're going to share with people, and we're going to show them and prove to them this is just my thing. My thing is the power of the mind, the power of what you speak, and how we can prove through science backs me up, the Bible backs me up. I'm going to be giving you things every day to help you create your confessions, and the power of what you believe over what you say. Phil says cats forever. That's all right, Phil. We love you, dude. So this is just a snippet of what value we're going to give to people that you bring here. I hope that you guys, and I'll be waiting for your feedback, I hope that you find, even with the glitches that we had this morning, that coming together and meeting here and having this opportunity to share together like this would be, that you would find this valuable, and that you feel like that others that you would be reaching out to talk to about the legends, to give them that opportunity, that this would be of value to them as well. So that's that I'm going to be going into that a lot. That's going to be my thing. I just want to share a little bit of my testimony with you, and why that I know that what's coming out of your mouth and what you're speaking, the power of the mind, and that's not something that you can do in 30 seconds. So I'm going to be contributing on that a whole lot. So the other more techno stuff will be bringing in folks to do that as well. So what I'm going to do this morning, since I couldn't get Mike on, if you have any questions before we we'll kind of cut it just a little bit short this morning. to get ready for the 12 o'clock call. But if you have any questions of me, go ahead and pop them in there in the Q&A, and we'll get you answered here real quick. First of all, if you have any feedback for me of the power of the mind, that sort of thing, if you feel like this is of value. Dr. Carolyn Leaf is a neuroscientist. This lady is a Christian woman, and she has books. In fact, she has a whole series. I have the DVD set and a whole workbook thing and everything called Who Switched Off My Brain. And she backs up everything with the Word of God of how science can prove what the connection between your mind and how it will change your life. And PPT, may we submit to share? Let me know what that is, Michael. Dr. Carolyn Leaf, yes, she is. She's powerful, and her books. The only thing I'll tell you about her books, if you decide to get them, which I highly recommend you do, is she is so. She is this woman. The function and the mechanics of your brain and all the different things that go on, like the chemicals and the chemical reactions and all that stuff that goes into what happens in the thought process and the memory and all that kind of stuff. She goes into great detail on that. So if you're okay with it can be a little deep reading, but definitely powerful. And I'm going to be referring to her quite a bit. So definitely would recommend her book and her information. You can Google her. You can actually see some of her training and her stuff on YouTube, and she's on TBN, the channel TBN, a lot, so you can see her stuff there. Deep and powerful, thank you. Videos here. I tell you what, the video stuff for your testimonies, I'd like for you to get the link to those on the Facebook group page. And also, if you have, which when we get this thing worked out, all the details, also, if you have a good song that's really upbeat, one that you kind of listen to that gets you charged up, that we like, be sure and shoot me the link, the YouTube link to that, and I'll upload that so that next time before we go into these, we'll have those to kind of pull up. I like to do that I like to do that too. PowerPoint presentation, yes, PowerPoint presentation, if you have one, if you're going to be presenting and you have a PowerPoint presentation, you definitely can upload that into here, like I did this morning. I have a whole bunch of more slides, and I'll be going into that as well. The double whammy, for example, and this is real important, folks, so I'll leave you with this morning, is as you move forward and you start doing these daily confessions and you're speaking out of your mouth, the one thing that you have to know, the secret ingredient to whether or not this is going to work for you is this. You cannot be double-minded. You cannot start speaking confessions and declarations, decrees, and expect to see any result from them if you don't believe. If you don't believe you're going to receive it, then you won't. Because clearly a double-minded man, the word says a double-minded man should expect to receive nothing. Zero. Okay, so that's the key ingredient to what's the difference between some people are like, well, I say stuff all the time. I do this, I say that, I repeat this and all that kind of stuff. But if you're doing that, but in your heart of hearts, I don't think this is going to work. I doubt this is, I believe it when I see it. No, we don't say that. We have to say, I believe it until I see it. So that's the difference, okay? That's the difference. You have to believe it till you see it and keep saying it and speak around your circumstances. It doesn't matter what's going on in your life. Trust me, trust me, trust me. I understand how tough and hard and deep and dark and black it has been, may still be right this minute. But you talk around that circumstance, you talk through it, and I'm telling you, eventually, just like David, when he slung that stone and hit Goliath in the head, eventually that thing will move out of your way. So that's it. Secret key ingredient to making it work. So all right, guys. For me, it's a connection. It's all about the word, and that connection with God, and the belief. That's my belief system, and everything that I teach and train will be based off of that. So actualization. Some of the terminology might be different, but it's all the same. concept, yes, and it is. It's you have to see it in your heart, your soul, your spirit, and you have to hang on to that with everything you have until it materializes. And I believe for many of us here, we have landed in the place that's going to catapult us into that next place financially and position you out on the platform that many of you have been knowing that someday you'd be out on as a leader, an influencer of the influencers, people who are influential right now, who will look to you and listen to you someday. So important stuff. So I'm so glad. I'm so glad for the feedback this morning. I'm glad you guys felt like you got some value out of it. I humbly apologize for the glitches that we're having. We'll get those worked out, I promise, as we go along. So I love you guys. We are family first here. You can know this, that no matter what, aside from the business, aside from your check, aside from everything else, here you are connected with someone who cares about you, your family, what you're going through, all that, whether you make it or not. We care. We care about you. I pray over you every day. I don't care if you're a guest on this call, if you're, I pray over you every day, and I'm believing the absolute best for you. And I honestly feel like we are in a place with this company to see and realize success like we've never had before. And I think some huge leaders are going to emerge out of this because of what we have here. So love you guys. Thank you for the feedback. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and we'll hop off here now, and I'll see you in the webinar room with Val in just a little bit. So you guys be blessed. I love you, and see you in just a little bit.